I'm doing this for all my ladies. I know you thinking, yo, it sound like a lullaby, right? But this is for you. Get into it. It's true. I got your legs spread all over the bed. Hands.
What's good, YouTube and all my fans out there that haven't seen me in a while, y'all. I've been gone for quite a minute. I've been doing a little reconstruction on a lot of things. As you see right now, it's just me tonight. I was actually supposed to have my old guest back on the show, but she couldn't make it tonight, so I'm kind of winging it like I normally do, y'all. First and foremost, I would love to start off by recognizing a lot of positivity things that's actually been going on, and I'm not sure if everybody knows, but Ricky Smiley actually just started one TV show that's been airing on Tuesdays. I'm not exactly sure exactly what the name of it is yet, but I do give him a shout out for that. Also, y'all, the DNC convention speeches, man. I mean, I know it's been about a week maybe, but I mean that was an awesome outlook on a lot of things, y'all. And that's another thing that I would love to push forward is to vote. Not just because it's just something that you're tired of everybody hearing and stuff, but I mean, this is a major matter that's going on right now in the U.S., man, and that's something that we definitely need to partake in. Um, Also, I want to give a shout out to Beyonce and Jay Z for actually donating about, I think it was about like $4 million to the presidential Obama campaign or whatever to help him out to push more into the seriousness and the the openness as far as the the votes in the campaign. And of course, a lot of different people have a lot of different views about that. So if you feel some type of way about that situation and you know that you haven't been heard, then you can always voice your opinion here, man. And like I said, my show is open to any and everybody, especially for the people who have certain things that they want to say. I don't mind giving a shout out to y'all. So if y'all have something to say, then let me know exactly what your name is, and I'll most definitely recognize you guys. But again, back to me. I've been gone for a minute, y'all. I've been working a lot. I've actually been doing a lot of stuff for school. I'm actually a senior, if you all didn't know, computer science. So, just keep rooting me on, y'all. I mean, they killing me with these tests. But tonight's segment is really about also, again, the DNC situation and exerting positive energy, y'all. Positive energy is something that me, myself, can say that I love. In the morning to see other people breathing and being able to do exactly what they want to do, y'all. That's a blessing. And the reason I say this is because we only have one life to live. So cherish everything that you do. I mean, I understand you might be upset about something, a day or so, but just know that it's a blessing to be alive, to do something, to learn from it, to take from that aspect, and just start all over again. It's just a cycle, y'all. So just always know that if you want to have a good day, exert that positive energy, because it's a thing that I've learned from a friend of mine by the name of Ebony. She was telling me about this thing that I've been looking at, and it's called law of attraction. If you give off something negative, then you will eventually get that negativity back. It's like a boomerang. You throw it out, and then you receive the exact same thing that you gished out. So just understand that, if there's a certain situation, that you feel some type of way, get positive about the situation. Try going in another direction in order to fix this, the problems and get a better solution, because sometimes maybe it's not always the solution. Sometimes maybe it's us, you know. Excuse me, y'all. But that's just something that I really wanted to get off my chest. Um, it's been a lot of different things that's been going on right now, y'all. Like I said, including the DNC, so forth. I've actually am en route right now of trying to vote. I've actually got to get re-registered because I moved from my old residence. I'm actually here now with my dad, just kind of helping him out on a lot of different things. But yeah, man, I mean, it's very important. I feel like, how could you live in a city, state, or wherever you might live and not want to know exactly who's in control of everything you do, whether it's tax wise, whether it's financial money, it's issue whatever it is, school stuff. Um, that's important. I mean, I wouldn't want to walk around here not knowing exactly who my president is, or I just threw somebody in there just because I didn't want to hear exactly what everybody else had to say. Because the situation is very important, y'all. It's nothing to play with. It's nothing that you can just easily say, okay, whatever, I'm not gonna vote. Every vote counts, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, y'all. Every vote counts, y'all. So please, please do me a favor and just participate. It's not that hard. Just, I mean, get up one day, go down to your since the registration area, or even email it, or not necessarily email, but mail it out. Mail your registration paperwork out to wherever registration area that it needs to go to in order for you to get your card, so that way you can vote. So y'all, just please, please, please do that, okay, y'all. Another thing, y'all, is just recognize life, recognizing life itself. Like, life isn't something that was just put on the platter and just given to us, and so we can do it exactly whatever we wanted to do with it. Everything has consequences, y'all. But live at the same time. Never walk around on eggshells, because you never know exactly what you'll get if you do that. But live. You only exactly have one life to live, y'all. It's very important that you understand that life shouldn't be taken for granted, because there's a lot of people in this world now that are actually dying. This actually takes me back to my grandmama. She was 89 years old. That was my ladybug, y'all. That's exactly what I call her. She's my ladybug. But I mean, it was a hard situation that I had to deal with. I wasn't, exactly aware of it. I hadn't been home. I actually stay here in the city of Huntsville now, but I haven't been home to Montgomery in quite a while, and I didn't get a chance to really say goodbye to her, y'all. And that kind of touched my heart when my mom reached out to me. She was like, "You have to get down here," but I didn't get a chance to make it down there in time enough to say goodbye to her, y'all. And when I say I boo-hoo like a baby, but I mean, she was my heart, y'all. But at the same time, I had to take that situation, and I had to take that life learning lesson and turn it around. And I just had to realize that if she was able to live her life and do exactly what she wanted to do in the time that she was here, then that should motivate me, or that should motivate anybody, whether it's me, whether it's you, whether it's any of us, y'all. We have to live. Never be scared to do what you want to do at the same time, y'all. I mean, I understand a lot of people don't accept everything, but at the end of the day, everything that you do would never be fully accepted. And the reason I said it is because a lot of people don't think like you. A lot of people don't, take the situation in the same matter that you take it in. And so you have to understand, sometimes you have to go in alone. Sometimes the battle may not need 4 or 5 or 6 different people. Sometimes the battle just needs one person to understand exactly what's going on in order to win it. And when I say alone, I don't necessarily mean alone. You know what I'm saying? Being alone doesn't mean you have to have other bodies, other human bodies, or other people around you, because God is always number one beside you, no matter if you want him there or not, y'all. But what I'm saying is, always understand what you're going into. I'm not saying be reckless. I'm not saying do, stuff that you shouldn't do, of course, but do things that matter to you most, that makes you smile, that makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You never want to, live life, or, what I'm saying, live around other people that are doing exactly what they want to do, but you have a big old load of what ifs on your back. Like, that's not living. That's living with 1,000 cautions. But who wants to live with all those cautions on their back, man? Just take the time, step, and breathe. And sometimes everything won't be easy. Sometimes you have to realize that some things are meant to fall apart in order for you to learn from those situations, and so you can get a better grasp on that situation, and so you can be able to teach somebody else. Um, I think it was about a year ago, and this is actually kind of crazy. It wasn't funny then, but it's funny now, because you really can't. It was a physical thing that was actually going on with me. But last year, I was working really hard. I was working at a restaurant up here in Huntsville called Cheddar's, and I had been working. I had been working a lot. I had my own apartment. I was going to school and so forth, and there was a situation there where I had to leave. Well, in that situation, I left. I had to get assistance, from the government, of course, because at that point in time, keep in mind, I'm a college student. I didn't really have a chance to really go out and have this job, that job, and other jobs, but I still needed to maintain. But I stressed out, and I stressed out because I wasn't living. And when I say I wasn't living and stressing out, meaning like I worried so much that I didn't get a chance to live and rethink what else solutions that I could have created for myself. But instead, I sat there and I let that worriness consume me. And when it consumed me, y'all, I ended up with this temporary facial paralysis called Bell's palsy, and like half of my face was pretty much like paralyzed. And a lot of people's like, what? But that was the scariest thing I have ever been through in my life. My motivation went down. Everything about my life was in turmoil. So, and because of I didn't look what I look like now. I didn't look the same. And the sun would always irritate my eyes. I couldn't close my eyes. I lost taste buds on one side of my mouth. I couldn't breathe. I was water was running out of my eyes, and I was having real bad headaches on one side of my head. So it was something that I never want to ever go through again. And it's crazy because I just woke up with it. And so I had, and with that situation there, I had to stay prayed up, but I had to learn to live. I was kind of nervous to go to school, but I had people that kind of pushed me. I was like, you know what, this ain't the end. You got to continue to live. You got to continue to still have that beautiful smile that you still have, which is something that they have always told me I've had. So that kind of made me smile a little bit, even though it was funny looking when I smiled, but at the same time, somebody who wasn't, what I'm saying, ignorant, had the heart to help me smile again, and so I did. And I ended up having to take some steroids on that, and when I finally got done with that little piece, everything was back to normal. But all I can do is thank God for that, because they say that situation could have lasted, about a week, a month, maybe even years. And I've even looked up the condition, and that was wow. I mean, it was something I thought I could never get. But I mean, it's not contagious or anything, but that's just something when you stress and you worry, you know, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of time and a lot of patience out of y'all. So what I encourage y'all to do, and this is my testimony to everybody, is just to live, y'all, and never let stuff like that get to you, because at the end of the day, it all goes away once you put it all into God's hands. Um, I can say that right now in my life, I'm exactly where I want to be. I've got good people, I've got good family members, I've got good love in my life. What I'm saying, and to me, that's exerting positive energy towards my way. I've been busy. I've been doing things that I've actually been wanting to do. I actually got a lot of different plans that I have planned ahead in my life now, and I feel good. I don't feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. I feel like I'm a grown man now. I've been a grown man now, but I feel like right now I'm just at that point now where it's time to make other bigger decisions other than myself. Start including others. You know what I'm saying, and start realizing that wow, there's more to it than just Huntsville. Or there's more to it than just school and work. Because that's all I do. I work 3 jobs and I got 6 classes. And they call me a Jamaican, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. Long hair, I don't care all day. I could be, I couldn't, what I mean? It's whatever. But, I'm realizing that I'm ready. I'm the type of guy, I may be young, but I actually know exactly what it is I'm trying to push forward to, y'all. So I would call and consider that a goal of mine that I'm trying to reach. And if y'all have any goals that y'all ever want to try and reach, or that you feel like you can't reach, know that you can. Know that there's always a will, and that wherever there's a will, there's a way. Never give up on yourself. Never give other people too much of yourself before you can give to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself first in order for you to give yourself to someone else. Because that's the most important thing now in life, is that people have so much to give to others, but they never have enough to give to themselves. They never love themselves enough. So if you don't learn anything else from me tonight, y'all, is learn to love yourself. Surround yourself with that exerting positive energy. Surround yourself with nothing but blessings. Keep yourself prayed up. Keep yourself motivated, focused. And always keep that communication between you and God. Whether it's just you and Him through the long haul, so be it. You'll be just fine, because sometimes friends or even close family members will even stab you in the back. Not saying that's exactly what what all people do, but just always keep your mind focused on the right track, y'all. Never let someone else knock you off track when you're on the right track. So, like I said, y'all, at the beginning of the video, again, I'm gonna go over the DNC situation. Please, please vote, y'all. It is very imperative that you do so, because once that chance is up, it's up. And you want to be able to make a change in the society that we live in now. Everybody should have the same rights. I don't care if it's a gay situation, a straight situation, or a situation where it's even interracial, because we still have issues. We still have some people who have issues with that. So always understand that people are gonna always have something to say. And it may be just a personal situation that they got going on within themselves, but you never ever let them um, dictate or make you feel any other type of way, because at the end of the day, it's all about you. And I say that strongly. Like I said, it's always going to people going to be people out there that's not going to like what you do, but it's not about them. At the end of the day, they have their own lives, you have yours. So always learn to live your life. And this is Dwayne, like always, and I'ma always be here, y'all. So always make sure I keep everything legit, real, and on top of the game, y'all. But at the end of this message, y'all, this is the way it is, y'all. Keep y'all in tune. All right, I'm out.